Hello Aquarius, and welcome to Coleman Tarot. My name is A.T. Coleman, and this is going to be your reading for the month of July. It is very, very hot in California today, so I've got my hair up. Also, I have something very special on the table today. My fish had eggs, and the eggs hatched, so there's about 50 little baby. I don't know if you can see any of these, but for Aquarius, I really wanted to bring this out, but there's about 50 little tiny baby fish in there. You might be able to see a couple of them swimming around, but they're very, very, very tiny. But it's something extra and exciting for the table. Okay, so here we go with Aquarius for July. I hope you're having a wonderful summer and not getting too hot. You guys were last time, so I'm doing you first this time. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius. Here we go. This is going to be your first card. That is going to be the next one. The first one you have is Two of Pentacles. Then you have the Queen of Wands. This is going to be the pathway for your month. That's it right there. That's the one. Then you have the Three of Pentacles upside down. Then you have the Nine of Cups. Excellent. Then you have the Seven of Pentacles, the Prince of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and your outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and this is what is going to be hidden from you over here. So this is what you're going to be meeting this month. These are helping you. These are what you're meeting along the way. These are helping or hindering you. This is your obstacle, and this is your outcome. All right. This is what you have first, the Two of Pentacles, and this is a card about balance. Pentacles have to do with money, but this can be anything in your life that you're balancing. It can be you balancing your finances, balancing your work life with your home life, and it can be a lot of different things, but this is telling me that you are going to have to work on balancing things because you have the sea tossing around there and you want to have things balanced so they don't get out of control. Okay? At the beginning of the month, you might be balancing something. Okay, here we have the Queen of Wands, and this is somebody who is very confident. Look how confident she is with that cat there. Very confident and taking your life in your hands, taking your passions under control, and following your passion, following your goal, following the thing that you really care about. Wands are about passion, and she is the queen of passion. So it can be a passionate relationship, and it can be taking a goal or idea that you really care about and really going for it this month. All right, over here we have the Three of Pentacles upside down. The Three of Pentacles is about doing a really good job at work and having people notice and having people say, oh, I really want to buy that thing that you're making, or I really want to congratulate you on doing a good job, or think about you for promotion, and it's upside down. So what this is saying is that you're not really focused on work right now. You're more focused on passion and following your gut, and maybe even relationships, and that's where the balance card comes in. You might be letting some things slide at work because you're so into whatever this thing is that you're passionate about, whether it's a relationship or maybe a new project. And so you're letting some other things slide. And I understand that because when you're really caring about something, you really want to put all your heart and soul into it. But at the same time, this card is saying that you need to work on balancing things so that your work life doesn't get out of control. Here we have the Nine of Cups. And this is one of the happiest cards in the deck. This card is about, I'm getting excited just looking at it. This card is about feeling fulfilled, feeling overjoyed, feeling happy. This person is feeling really good and content. And I think it has to do with the fact that you're following your passion. It's making you feel very fulfilled and very happy. Just make sure you're trying to balance things out. These are going to help or hinder you. This is the Seven of Pentacles, and this is about waiting and watching things grow. And you're a little perturbed because you're saying, I want things to be ready to harvest. I want to have this money. I want to have these opportunities. I want to have this stuff. You're getting a little bored with all these other things. And I think, I really think that this has to do with this, where it's like you're doing this work and you're doing your obligations and you're putting the work in and you're getting stuff done, but you're more thinking about, okay, I want to get to the end of this because I want to do what I really love. Okay. Then we have the Prince of Swords, and there's a you see this thing right here? It's just a giant shaft of light coming through the window. It's a giant shaft. It looks like a rod. It looks like almost like this, but it's really cool. It looks like a lightsaber. Okay, the Prince of Swords is about heroes and really going for it. And I was just getting a thought there. It's about somebody who's rushing in to save the day, but I got this negative feeling like, you see how the clouds are gray there? I got this feeling like it's an uphill battle, like it's maybe not necessarily winning the battle, and that's probably why it's a hindrance, because it's right above this. I think this is saying one of two things. Either someone else is going to have to charge in and pick up the slack, and they're not going to be happy about it, or that you might have to, not even that you have to save somebody and that's distracting you from this. I think it's more about the fact that you're going to have to, either someone else or you is going to have to charge in and fix a situation that's a little bit out of control at work because you haven't been focusing on that. I think this is mostly, for most of you, it's somebody else charging in that you might have to ask them to help you, or something might just charge in and start fixing things, and you're going to say, hey, why are you fixing that stuff? And they'll say, because you're not doing it. I'm a coworker. I have to pick up your slack. Okay? Normally this is a great card. Normally this is a hero card. But I just see those guys, and the guy does not look happy, and I'm just getting this negative feeling like this is somebody else, and they're not happy about it. And it is in the hindrance category, so a help or hindrance, but I'm seeing it as a hindrance. Okay, your obstacle is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is somebody who comes in and tells you a harsh truth that you might not want to hear. Usually that harsh truth helps you. It helps you to do a better job. It helps you to be a better person. And you don't always want the advice, but usually it's good advice. Because swords are about intellect. And she's someone who's brave enough to cut you for your own good. Okay? She's like a mother who comes in and says, get your act together. Okay? But with these two, it might be that this person runs to the boss and tattletales on you, or a family member tattletales to one of the elders in the family and says, this person's not doing what they're supposed to do, and then this person comes to you and says, what's going on? So as an obstacle, I think this is really somebody else is going to come to you and maybe bud their nose in, or maybe try to fix the situation. It can also be you having to tell somebody a harsh truth, but I'm not getting that feeling. I'm getting a feeling like these two people are going to be coming to you together, or talking behind your back, and then this person's going to come and say, what's going on? It can be also your boss. This person could have to pick up the slack, and then the boss could come along and say, hey, what's going on? But overall, I still say that might be a bit of a problem, but I still say with the Queen of Wands, you're just really excited about this thing, and it's making you super, super happy. So that just might be one of those things that happens along the way if you don't balance things out. Either way, I mean, I still say go for it. Even if you can't get things balanced, try to get things balanced. But even if you can't, this happiness is worth having a couple of people come after you and say, why aren't you doing blah, blah, blah? Because sometimes you got to go with the thing that you care about, right? The outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. So this thing that you're really passionate about, it might end up paying off. With the Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody who is in charge of their finances. This is somebody who is chasing after their passion, and this is somebody who's in charge of their life. So you're in charge of your finances, you're in charge of your home. You really are logically taking care of business. Like literally, because it's the business, like it's the business person. But it's about somebody who's in charge of their life. And it might just be that this queen that gives you harsh advice, maybe they'll snap you out of it, and maybe they'll just give you some good advice that you can then take this and make money off of it. All right? Or they can just get you to focus back on work, and then you have this situation where things are going really well. Okay? So that is your outcome. Your outcome is the Queen of Pentacles, which is somebody who is in charge of their finances, in charge of their home, really has a good grasp on what's going on with their life. What's hidden from you is the Six of Cups, which is about nostalgia and thinking about the past and talking to people from your past, and maybe a little bit of a return to childlike innocence. Okay? And you might need to relax after doing this. After waiting and waiting for something to grow, you might need to just take some time off and do something fun, okay? Do something that you really passionately care about. The other thing that's hidden from you is the Hierophant, which is about maybe a mentor. It's about learning a life lesson. It's about God, religion, mentors, somebody from above, somebody that has more power than you, watching over you and helping you with life lessons. And that could also have to do with the Queen of Swords as well. Somebody giving you really good life advice, okay? And it looks like it works because this is your outcome, so listen out for advice from older people, okay? The last thing you have is a divine gift. So that might also have to do with the Hierophant. God, the universe, and religion. A divine gift of money. That's what this is, a divine gift of money. And that ties in with this. Okay, so you might be just waiting for your stuff to grow from whatever the passion is that you have, waiting for it to grow, and then lo and behold, you get a gift from the universe anyway. That's why you should always follow your passions, because then you have the happiness, and when you're happy, stuff just flows to you. So that's why I say go with your happiness. Go with what makes you happy. Be this person. Follow your passion. Okay? Now, I'm going to give you a spiritual card. I don't think I need to clarify anything. I think everything is pretty clear. I'm going to give you a spiritual card. Oh, you got two. You got the Wind Fairy. And this says thoughts, words, and intellectual analysis, which has to do with the swords. I think you're going to be more following your heart in the beginning, and then maybe the Queen of Swords person will be reminding you to look at the logical aspects of it, because this says logic and analysis. All right. Then you also have the Owl, and this is about wisdom and deception. Being able to see when somebody is doing stuff behind your back, which could be this one. Which could be this one right here. Somebody coming along trying to pick up the slack and maybe complaining about you. And then you have the Owl, wisdom and deception, to be able to see. Because they can see all the way around. They have 360 vision. They can just look around like this with their head and look all the way around. They can see when somebody's trying to stab them in the back, or somebody's like gossiping about them behind their back. All right. I don't have to clarify anything, but I am going to get one more card, or just see what else is out there. Is there anything else that Aquarius needs to know this month? Okay, whoa. No, I'm just going to get 3. Okay, then they just all started sliding out. The first one that slid out was the Heartache. And that might have to do with this, the deception. Somebody might be doing something or gossiping behind your back, or upsetting you in some way, deception. Okay, then we have the Ace of Wands. This is about a bright new idea, possibly a pregnancy for some of you, but the Ace of Wands is about a bright, passionate new beginning. Okay, so it could be a new relationship, and also this could be the thing that you turn into a massive passion. Like it could be sparking an idea or a hobby, and then you turn it into something really big, like a business or a really big desire. Like you could just say to yourself, somebody could say, hey, let's go bungee jumping or something, and you do it once, and you think, oh, I want to do this for the rest of my life. It's amazing. And you just start doing that, and it turns into a hobby, okay? Then the other one that you have is the Alchemist. This is about making magic, making things happen. And then you have the Magician, which is the same type of thing. The Magician and the Alchemist. The Alchemist makes gold out of regular items, and the Magician makes magic. Okay, these are both about being connected to the universe. They're both about being able to manifest stuff. Okay, so, and it looks like you are going to be definitely manifesting some great things this month. Okay, because this is your outcome, and this is the middle of your month. Happiness and fulfillment, and being in charge of your finances, being in charge of your life. And here you have the confidence and the passion. So you are going to have a wonderful month, and just look out for some people who might be gossiping about you behind your back, or they might be just angry that they have to pick up the slack a little bit. But what are you going to do? You're following your heart and your passion. So sometimes things aren't always going to be perfect on the sidelines. Okay? Have a great month. Bye.